Hi students, in this video we are going to learn some of the standard English Unit 2 poem, The Listeners and book bag exercises. Students, now let's see the author of this poem. Walter de la Mare published The Listeners in 1912 as the title poem of his second collection of poetry. It remains one of his most famous pieces of writing and reflects the author's fascination with mystery and the supernatural. The poem tells the story of an unnamed traveler approaching an abandoned house seeming inhabited by ghosts, but leaves the readers. "Is there anybody there?" said the traveler, knocking on the moonlit door, and his house is silent, champed the grasses of the forest furry floor, and a bird flew upon the turret above the traveler's head. Now let's see the explanation of this stanza. An unnamed figure, the traveler knocks on the door of a house in the moonlight and asks if there is anyone inside. The travelers ask grasses in the quiet forest while the traveler waits for a response. A bat flews out of a small town on the house and over the traveler's head. Now let's see the next line of the poems. And this smote upon the door again a second time. "Is there anybody there?" he said. But no one descended to the traveler. No head from the leaf-fringed sill leaned over and looked into his grey eyes, where he stood perplexed and still. The traveler knocks again, more forcefully, and repeats his question. No one come down from the house to meet him. However, no one even leans out the window, the sill of which is covered in leaves. To him, he stands in place, puzzled by the lack of the answer. Leaned over and looked into his grey eyes, where he stood perfect standstill, but only a host of phantom listeners that dull in the lone house then stood listening in the quiet of the moonlight to that voice from the word of man. Now let's see the explanation. Inside the house is a group of ghostly beings. These listeners stand in the moonlight as they listen to the human voice coming from outside. The ghostly beings crowd around the staircase onto which moonlight streaks as the quiet atmosphere in the empty house is disturbed by the sound of the traveler's lonely voice. Stood throwing the faint moonbeams on the dark stair that goes down the empty hall, hearkening in an air stirred and shaken by the lonely traveler's hall. See the explanation? Outside, the traveler senses a strange presence in the silence that makes his question. His eyes, undisturbed, continues to graze in the dark forest, the sky above full of stars, and absorbed by trees. The traveler suddenly beats on the door once again, even more loudly than before. He then calls out, asking whoever is listening to pass a message. There is no one answered him when he came to the house, but he kept his promise. The listeners don't make any motion in response to this. The traveler's words reverberate through the dark, empty house, coming from the only living person around. The phantom listeners hear his jump onto his horse and then the sound of the horseshoes on the stone path as the traveler rides away. The silence of the forest quickly returns as the sound of the horse forceful riding fades away. I think all understood this poem. Let's move to the book bag exercises now. Find a line from the poem to match the pictures given below and write it in the blank. First one, and his arms in the silence, chambered the grasses. Second, that dwelt in the lone house then. Third one, no head from the leaf fringed sill. Then the next one, of the forest fairy floor, but only a host of phantom listeners where he stood perplexed and still. Now let's see the next exercise. Read the statement and say true or false. Cut a lines from the poem to support your answer. The first one. Second one. The house was situated in the forest. True. That dwelt on the lone house then. There were ghostly listeners inside the house. True or false? True. But only a host of phantom listeners. Fourth one, the traveler came to the house by bicycle. False. Cut. And his horse in the silence chambered the grasses. Fifth one, the phantom answered and asked the traveler to go away. True or false? False. No hurt from the leaf, frinkled sill. Now let's see the answer the following question. Who is the speaker? The poet is the speaker. What was the horse doing? The horse was stamping the grasses on the forest fairy floor. Who were the listeners? The listeners were a host of ghosts. How did the traveler feel when nobody answered? The traveler was confused when nobody came to answer him. What kind of feeling does the poem create? The poem creates a feeling of mystery. Now let's see work in pauses and answer the question below. Of the forest fairy floor, pick out the words alliterated. Forest, fairy, floor. Pick out the rhyming words from the poem. Headset, sill, still, hall, call. Write the words which are used to create a sense of mystery. Host of phantom listeners stood listening in the quiet of the moonlight. The faint moonbeam on the dark stairs empty hall. Lonely traveler's hall. Discuss in groups, draw the haunted house described in the poem and write a paragraph about it in your own words. Answer for that. The haunted house was standing alone in the forest. The moonlight shone on its door. Bats lived in undisturbed in the small tower on its wall, and climbers grew on its windowsill. The dark steps lead to the empty hall. No one lived in the house for a long. This is the end of the book bag exercises. Thanks for watching this video.